Joining me now, Devin McCourty on the Rich Eisen Show. How are you, Devin?
I'm good. How you doing today?
I'm doing fine. So how about the president cracking jokes right there with you behind him?
I think we kind of knew it was coming.
Okay.
He came in pretty strong, the opening joke, but it was a great experience just being there. Maybe and hopefully that's the last Deflategate joke we'll have to hear.
I don't know, man. I mean, we're I think in day 100, waiting to find out what the lawyer's going to find out about this whole thing, if anything, Devin. You know, it's day 100.
Yeah,
almost.
I think they should just end it and say, you know what, they won a Super Bowl. No one else cares about anything else.
So, what was the experience like being in the White House? Did you get a tour? What did you do yesterday?
It was cool. When we got there, a couple of us went and took some pictures with healthy food for the First Lady's initiative about eating healthy and exercising. And then, we had like a small tour. We didn't get to go throughout the whole White House, but we got to go in a couple of rooms and just walk around and take pictures. So that was cool. A lot of, walking around and standing around and waiting for the president. So we just took advantage of being able to be in the White House. It was a lot of guys' first time. So a bunch of selfies were all over the White House.
Now, he's a Bears fan, right? The president is a big Bears fan.
He told us over and over again.
And, it's interesting, too, seeing a first a first fan in the White House in that regard. I mean, I think he might have been able to actually break down the Super Bowl with you a little bit if you're able to be one-on-one with the president, Devin.
Yeah, you can tell. He really is on top of his sports. He knew it, and even a short while when we met him before we went outside, just talking a little bit about the game, you can tell he really watched the Super Bowl and was in tune to it. So it was a real cool experience just being able to meet him. He seems like a real down-to-earth guy.
Well, congratulations on getting the opportunity to go to the White House, because that means you won it all. And then you did something even better afterwards. You and a group of your teammates went to Walter Reed Hospital. What was that like, that experience for you, Devin?
Oh, that's truly a humbling experience. Just going there and, meeting some of the guys there and some of the women, and they were huge fans and wanting us to sign things. And then for us, it was great because we got the opportunity to tell them thank you. And guys and women going through different things, rehabbing, trying to get back on their feet, and it was just good just to go there and have small conversations with them, see how they were feeling, see some things they love, and they got to talk about their passion with football. Some of them were huge fans of other teams even, and we just got a great opportunity to go and just chit-chat with them, and I was happy that I was selected to go there and talk to those guys for a little while.
Yeah, we're showing pictures for the radio audience. We're showing some photographs. Mr. Kraft, Bill Belichick, you, Edelman, Gronk. That must have been quite a scene for these veterans, for these men and women serving their country, giving limbs to serve their country. That must have really been something powerful to be there for, Devin.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, we got to walk around, going to different rooms, and then we were with a group of people that were rehabbing, and you could tell they all just came to the middle, stopped rehabbing, and we just got to talk for a little while, signed a bunch of hats and footballs and everything, and met people's families. So I think it went over well. I think a lot of people had a lot of fun with it, and once again, it was an honor just to tell those service men and women thank you.
Devin McCourty joining me here on the Rich Eisen Show. Let's talk a little bit of football, Devin. You were quoted this week as saying, "I'd be lying if I came out here and told you we were going to be great," in regards to the secondary that is now minus Brandon Browner and Darrelle Revis. What did you mean by that?
Yeah, just at this point in the season, and I told them even last year, it was the same thing. It's just last year we had more hype going in to how great we were going to be, but starting in April 20-something, we wasn't. We didn't know what we would be, and it's the same thing this year. I can't honestly come out here and say we're going to be this, we're going to be that. We have a lot of hard work in front of us, and we got some new guys that'll be playing the same as last year. It's just now these guys don't have, a huge name like the Revises and the Browners. So the work is in front of us, and I think we have an opportunity to be a great secondary, but we're really going to have to put the work in.
Well, what is it about Belichick, Devin, that you guys get coached up and you are better at the end of the year than when you first started. And it seems to happen almost every year, regardless of the personnel. What is it about your head coach that makes you that way as a unit?
I think he adjusts to the talent and the players on the team every year. No matter, whether you have guys that come in and are 4 or 5 time All-Pros, or you start out there, with 2 rookies or a rookie and a guy that hasn't played much football, he's going to always adjust, whether it be scheme or how we practice throughout the season. There's going to be something that he feels he needs to do for that one particular team to make them better. And I think the biggest thing is all throughout the beginning of the season, whether it's a win or a loss, Bill is all on us about getting better. And if we play a game and we win and we don't play well, we don't get better in some of the things we talked about the week before, then he's going to kill us in practice. He's going to be all over us. And I think that drive and urgency to improve throughout the beginning parts of the season, I think always helps us towards the end.
What was it like seeing Revis?
It was cool. Like I told some of the media early in the week, we developed a great bond last year in the secondary, hanging out all the time, going out different places. So having the guys all back together again yesterday was cool, just for the memories and the great run, that team had last year. That'll last with us forever. And that was pretty cool just to add another thing, going to the White House with those guys. It was good.
And what did you think about seeing Tom Brady jump off a rock on vacation,
I
Devin?
thought it was pretty cool. I thought seeing your quarterback live on the edge is probably the reason why he has 4 Super Bowl rings.
Would you jump off a rock, Devin?
Not a chance. There's no amount of money that I would have paid. That I would get paid to jump off that.
What if your supermodel wife was telling you to do it?
That's tough.
You know what I mean? It's not. I mean, it's not in a vacuum here. You know what I mean? It's not just some guy jumping off a rock. It's a supermodel wife in front of their children saying, "Come on, Tommy." It's a situational awareness.
I'll have some tough decisions over there. I probably would have had to jump too.
You know what I mean?
And hopefully, if I wouldn't have made it, she would have came and saved me.
Because you are situationally sound and fundamental as a team. So I think Tom was just being situationally fundamental there as well.
Yeah, he's always on top of it. The guy always knows what he's doing. You really can't put him in a bad situation.
Mm-hmm. And do you think the laughs behind Gronk at the microphone yesterday were nervous laughs when he talked about the president being wasted? Or do you think that people were really finding that funny, Devin? What do you think?
That was the first time I heard that. When you just played it before I came in, I had no idea that he said he thought the president was wasted.
Yeah.
I think America now feels how we feel when he speaks. You just realize that's just Gronk being Gronk. And you really don't feel any way about it. You just understand that's just who he is.
That is who he is. Devin, and you are who you are. Thanks for calling in. I appreciate it.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
You bet. That's Devin McCourty.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern. On Audience.